All right, this is my daily update for my build and public log. It's March 1st, 2025. Um, I think I got things working here, so I'm pretty excited. I am going to do a demo for the work I've been doing the last, oh God, it's been like a week. I've been so busy that I just work an hour here and there. I just worked an hour. Uh, I'm going to try to work like another 4 hours this weekend, but we'll see. Feeling pretty burnt out this week. I worked extremely ridiculously hard this week, so just too much, too much. So let's walk through this. So I did a lot of work trying to get the queue and the workers for running these agents like really down pat. Having really good logging visibility, like seeing errors, hooking things up to the database. But the most important part was like trying to, for me, like I need to understand exactly how to architect and build this thing. It was a little fuzzy at first, like the right way to do this. So I think I got things working in a good place, and architectured in a way where I could sanely actually run these on my server and scale as I need to. So I did a lot of work on that, and I think it's working. I think it's all working. So here's your dashboard for local purposes because this is on my local computer. I can go like click in and see like real data. It's pretty cool. So here's my API key. I started off with 1,000 credits, and I've used 40. I've ran the agents 5 times. One failed. I'm glad. I didn't mean for this to fail. I was like testing locally, but it failed, and I'm glad because I want to see this working. That should not say in progress. So, but this is a good example of how it's going to look. Like if something fails, you're not going to be charged. You're only going to be charged if the agent ran successfully. So there was 5 runs, 40. Subtracted 40 from your total. So let's do a real demo. Every time I do a demo, it fails spectacularly. So let's see how this works. All right, here is, I'm just calling the local API endpoint. I'm passing it a YouTube ID. Okay, so let's see. That was a little suspiciously slow. Let's jump back here. Okay, so that means it already started. The agent, it's kind of weird because the agent is my local setup is a little bit strange. I actually do connect to the real database on the server, and it's actually being orchestrated via the real. I'm not using Redis. I'm using Dragonfly DB, which is a more modern version of Redis that's supposed to scale really well with BullMQ. The system, the library that I'm using to like queue and run the agents. So it's kind of strange because that is orchestrating. It's really talking to the DB, but it's running on my computer. It's kind of strange setup. So it's done. It worked, and not too bad. It was 23 seconds, about expected. It takes about 20 to 30 seconds. So now let's do this. So now I'm going to go look at the raw data from this. So obviously no error. Okay, that's the YouTube ID. What are the topics? Long-term care, hospice care. I just found a random, just went to YouTube and just like grabbed a random video. Summary of the video. America has a population problem. The video examines challenges facing U.S. long-term end-of-life care as baby boomers age. Cool. Worked really well. I love it. So here are the chapters. There's the raw transcript. Done. I'm curious. Let's see if this video has chapters. I'm gonna be really risky and just really put this thing to the test. Okay, let's see. Intro. Let's see my chapters that the agent built versus theirs. The coming crisis, baby boomers and senior care. Holy shit, look at that. Senior care. Long term care challenges. Let's see. Private equity. Damn, mine even looks better than theirs, honestly. Private equity. Look how robust. Look, like it's very verbose, the chapters, but I prefer that like over theirs that they did. Interesting, because look at theirs. Theirs is like 2 minute chapters. That's kind of bullshit. That's cool. Um, yeah, it's working, guys. Holy shit, it's working. It's working pretty well actually. So, uh, it's been a lot of work to get to this point. I'm so excited. Like I'm so stoked by this. So, I'm gonna do more work after this. I have a lot more to do, a lot more testing, getting this up on the server and getting this in the hands of people. Yeah, that's my update. There's so much more I'm gonna do in here. I think it's in a way better place. The code's better. Like there's like way better clean logging. There's a lot better handling of the queues and running through the agents. So it's getting there. It's getting there. So I'll give another update on Monday. I'm going out of town tomorrow, so Monday I think will be like the final update of what I got done this weekend. So now on to the questions and comments. This was a conversation I had yesterday. Um, we talked about using ORMs, and he said, "I so full transparency. I know this person. This is somebody I actually know, and this is like a very very good software engineer. So I'm interested in his perspective. Use PSQL with a more direct client and used its built-in migration handler. The source code is very simple, and it easily gave me up-down abilities. It might just be the kick I'm on. I'm into less abstraction. I agree. One thing I'm not. I find it's somewhat of an art to get that abstraction and raw everything right. I'm not super great at SQL myself, so I need like AI or to Google things a lot. So um, I just haven't had to use raw SQL that much, but I have been doing that in a few projects. So yeah, I have been trying to do that more and more, but I feel you with the Node.js. I'm finding Next.js to be very painful. Too much abstraction, too much magic behind the scenes. I'm for my API service. I'm using just Fastify. There's still abstractions, but in my opinion, there's less abstractions than something like Next.js. And I'm really enjoying that. Enjoying seeing. To me, that feels like the right middle ground between too much weird magic, too much abstraction. To me, it's feeling like the right balance. I can't think of a really great example, but yeah, I feel you. I think there's sometimes too much abstraction. But yeah, thanks again for the comment. Again, that helps so much. All right, so on to my random story for the day. All right, this will be a quick one. I have some family coming into town, like right now, and tomorrow we're going to go to this aquarium. This is a very famous aquarium in California. It's one of the biggest, best ones in the United States. Great place, a beautiful city. It's pretty cool because it is on the coast, like in the ocean. and I believe they pull in like real ocean water. There's a big kelp forest outside of the aquarium. It's a great place. Highly recommend it if you've never been there. Quick funny story. I think I want to say Nashville. I don't Tennessee. I don't remember which aquarium. It was over there in that part of the United States. I was just driving through on a big road trip across North America, and we stopped at this really nice aquarium. And it was so funny. You know, there is this. There was a big tank, but then there was kind of like almost a shallow beach part where it's kind of like a ridge where there was sand, but then you know you look out and it gets deep, and that's like the main aquarium where all the big sharks and all these things are. But there was this little like shallow part to kind of mimic like um, a real coral reef, like with a real beach. That's where kids would go and stick their hands in and touch the like a starfish and I think some sand rays and stuff would cruise through this little shallow part and kind of hide from the big scary sharks and whatnot in the deep part. It's pretty cool. So you can't go in there. You just can there's like a kind of a glass partition so you can stick your hands down there. And so I did it because I'm like basically a child when I get around animals. And just by chance, it's really funny. Just by chance, a little shark swam by right there, and I saw the shark coming. I'm like, oh shit! I'm gonna grab this shark. I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm grabbing this thing. I've never touched a shark. I'm gonna touch the shark. And I kind of look around real quick, and just spur of the moment, I reach lunge of my arms and my hands in there, and I grab the shark. Really stupid. Uh, no, it was a small shark. It was a small one. And immediately, some guy on the loudspeaker, I don't know where this guy was. He was sitting there and he saw me do this. Do not touch the sharks. Do not grab the shark. And I kind of like, oh shit, somebody saw me. Quickly, got my hands out of there. But I don't know, it was so funny. He got so mad at me. It was a little baby shark. It didn't do anything, and I didn't like super grab it. I just kind of like but it was really fast. I kind of just like put my hand on it, and as it kind of went by, kind of thing, just to say I grabbed a shark. But in hindsight, that was probably very stupid. I think probably turn around and bite my hand off. Again, a very small one, but yeah, that would be stupid to get your hand bitten off by a shark at an aquarium. But this is really, truly one of the very, very best ones in the United States. So I highly recommend this one. Beautiful place, and you're really close to Big Sur and Carmel, which is just stunning. So, yeah, this place is a bougie, posh, very rich area. All of this, and then here is Big Sur. So you gotta cruise down there, and then past this is where Big Sur starts. So, anyways, that's where I'm going. Tomorrow, hopefully, the weather's not looking so great, but who cares? You're in the aquarium. But yeah, that's it for today. I will update you all Monday on how far I get. I'm feeling pretty burnt out this week, so I don't know if I'm going to get much more done like I was hoping. But I have things working. I'm so excited. It's almost there. So, all right. See you all Monday.